Hi guys! In a previous video we looked at how to make a ragdoll return to standing after a period of time. One of the issues with the solution was that if the zombie fell on its front, there was a noticeable flip before it stood back up. In this video we're going to improve this by using different stand-up animations depending on the direction the ragdoll's facing. Okay, we'll start with the scene that we created previously. If you want to know how it was done, take a look at our Ragdoll series. Alternatively, you can download this project by supporting us on Patreon. All the links you need can be found in the description. Okay, the first thing we need is a new animation for standing up when face down. For this, we'll head over to mixamo.com. First, we need to make sure we have the zombie character selected. Then we'll search for a stand-up animation. We'll download this one where the zombie starts face down. We need to remember to select FBX for Unity and without skin. We'll download this to the Animations folder of the project. Okay, let's switch back to Unity. We'll select the new animation in the project panel. Then we'll select the Rig tab and change the type to humanoid. For the avatar, we'll select Copy from Other Avatar and select the avatar for the zombie. We'll click Apply to save the changes. Then we'll go to the Animation tab. We don't want the animation to affect the position or rotation of the character, so we'll bake all the transforms into the pose. We'll also set all the based upon values to original to use the original values in the animation. If any of this seems unfamiliar, then take a look at our video on root motion where this is covered in more detail. We'll also set the start frame to 100, so the zombie is already starting to push itself back up at the beginning of the animation. We'll click Apply to save the changes. Now we can add the animation to the zombie. We'll open the zombie's animator. First of all, we'll rename the existing stand-up state to Face Up Stand Up. Then we'll drag the new stand-up animation into the animator window. We'll rename this Face Down Stand Up. We want to transition from this to walking, so we'll right-click and select Make Transition. Then we'll click the Walk state to create the transition. Let's click on the transition and look at the preview. At the moment, there's too much of a delay between the zombie standing up and it starting to walk. We'll reduce the exit time to 0.6 so that it transitions to walking sooner. We'll also increase the transition duration to 0.5. Let's see how this will look. Okay, that looks better. Next, we need to alter the zombie script to use the new animation. First of all, we'll add some fields for the face down animation. We'll copy the stand-up state name field. We'll prefix this one with face down. Then we'll right-click the original and select Rename. We'll prefix this one with face up. We'll do the same for the clip names. We also need a bones array for the new animation. The final field we'll add is a boolean to record whether the zombie is facing up or not. We'll calculate this value in the Ragdoll behavior method before we start standing back up. We'll determine whether the zombie is facing up or down based on the direction of its hips. If the forward direction of the hips has a positive Y direction, then it's facing upwards and we'll set the field to true. Now we just need to use the right animation based on this value. First of all, we'll go to the Align Rotation to Hips method. In here, we currently set the desired direction to the down direction of the hips. If the zombie is face down, we want the direction to be in the up direction of the hips instead. So we'll change this line to set the direction to the up value. Then we'll check if we're facing up. If we are, we'll multiply the direction by -1 to set it to the down direction of the hips. Next, we'll add a new method that gets the correct state name. If we're facing up, we'll return the face up state name. Otherwise, we'll return the face down state name. We'll add a similar method to return the correct bone transforms. If we're facing up, we'll return the face up transforms. Otherwise, we'll return the face down ones. Now we need to make use of these methods. We'll go to the Resetting Bones Behavior method. In here, we start playing the stand up animation. We'll change this to use the new method, so that it gets the correct state to play. While we're here, we'll also fix a bug that was pointed out in the comments previously. If you shoot the zombie while they're standing up, when they start to stand again, the stand-up animation doesn't start from the beginning. To fix this, we can specify we want the animation to play from the beginning by adding the layer value of 0 and a normalized time of 0. Next, we'll go to the Standing Up Behavior method. In here, we're checking if the stand-up state is still playing before switching back to walking. We'll replace the state name with the method so that it checks the correct one. Next, we need to make use of the bone transforms of the face down animation. We'll go to the Awake method and initialize the array in the same way as the face up one. Then we'll call the method to populate the transforms using the face down clip name. There's a slight bug in this method. We need to change it to set the bone transforms passed in as a parameter. Now everything is initialized, we'll go to the Resetting Bones Behavior method. We'll use the new method we created to get the correct bone transforms based on whether the zombie is facing up or not. This will now reset the bones to the correct animation. The only other thing we need to change is when we align the position to the hips. We need to use the correct bone transforms in here. Okay, that's everything. Let's save the script and switch back to Unity. We'll select the zombie in the hierarchy and set the values in the inspector. We'll set the state names to match what we set in the animator. The face up clip is called Stand Up, and the face down clip is called Standing Up. Okay, let's press play to try it out. First, we'll shoot the zombie in the head to check that the old functionality still works. That still works the same as before. Now let's shoot it in the leg to make it fall forwards. It now uses the new animation and looks much better. In the next video in this series, we'll look at how we can impale a ragdoll on some spikes. If you want to be alerted when this one's out, then subscribe and click the bell icon. If you have any questions or feedback on this video, then please let us know in the comments. A big thank you to all our patrons, we really appreciate you helping to support the channel. If you'd like to help and also get access to the source code, you can find details in the description. Thanks guys!